Rachel, good morning to you. Hi, everybody. So throughout the entire morning, firefighters have been fighting this fire from the outside of the buildings. I spoke to the fire chief with Ripon just moments ago, Tim Saul. He told me that crews should be heading on into the buildings pretty soon. He also told me at 9 o'clock this morning they'll have an update for us. But this is what we know throughout this morning. We've been learning, new information, more details. We do know that crews are called out here at about 2:30 this morning, and we are on Watson Street standing here. This is the main street of downtown Ripon for a fire. We do know a fire affected 3 buildings on Watson Street. There were businesses below, apartments on top. Crews did tell us that everyone was accounted for. Anyone who lived above the building were accounted for. 5 families. The Red Cross is helping those families. I walked over to the scene just moments ago to see which buildings were damaged from this. I know we have video from earlier this morning. It was a lot darker. We couldn't really see which buildings were affected. Crews, I know, are probably appreciating the sunlight here to help them fight this fire. One building that I noticed that had significant damage was the Watson Street sub shop. That one looked extremely damaged. Windows were out. A lot of areas were burned. There's still smoke that's coming out from the top of the building, but like crews told us, 3 buildings were affected by this. Some businesses across the street from those affected by the fire tell us they had to close their doors today. They can't be open today. And like we told you before, not only are crews working to put out this fire safely, but they're also dealing with the weather. Frigid temps out here this morning. I'm actually standing on Watson Street now where all of the trucks are lined up. Just look at the ground right here. You can see water is rushing into the drains, but look what's right next to it. Ice right here, and there's ice all over the buildings, all over the ladders, creating a little bit of difficulty for some of these crews that are fighting out here. I did see some crews go up and down the sidewalk though, pouring salt, making sure that everybody stays safe. You can see the steam coming off of the street. The building we're standing right next to that looks vacant actually has firefighters in it. I know the doors are open to them. There's rolls in there. There's hot chocolate, anything that they can do to keep also their crews safe. So 9 o'clock this morning, the fire chief said that he'll give us an update. Hopefully we can learn any new information. We'll be able to bring it to you. And earlier this morning, I talked to the downtown manager. He says it's disappointing to see something like this happening. They've been trying to revitalize the downtown area for a long time, but they know that they'll be able to move on and rebuild. So any new information, we'll be able to bring it to you. Also go to our website, fox11online.com, for more information. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Emily. Emily Dean live in downtown Ripon this morning.